How about your love life? Kamusta?
Okay, my love life. All right. Okay, this is a good thing. I'm glad you asked. Because right now, I am very much single. I'm very much available. So if ever somebody is actually willing to come and show me that you love me, it's not because of who I am, or it's not because of what I got, or it's not because of I am Mystica. It's because you love me, and it's because I am Ruby, not the Mystica. Because before people would come to me because I was Mystica, they wanted something else. They wanted the fame that I was getting. They wanted to have a ride on, you know, that kind of thing. No, it wasn't the right thing, you know, for me. I'd rather have a simple man. It doesn't matter if he's rich or poor, as long as he's very sincere. He has the right intention, and he is very kind and very, very supportive when it comes to my career. And somebody who's not jealous because of my type of personality. Of course, you know, I get involved with a lot of, you know, like, you know, but that's just more for fun. That's just more for showbiz fun. It's not like I was flirting, because that's what really the real me, right? So somebody who's very considerate and kind and loving.
So business, you learned your lesson from having some failed investment. Tapos natuto ka na, and then you became successful. Sa pagdating naman sa
when it comes to love life, okay, that's a good idea. Okay. My gosh! Yeah, I've learned a lot when it comes to love too, because before I thought that, alright, love, you know, is not really something that you could take seriously. You know, they come and go, that's what I thought. Because I wasn't really focused on the relationship. I was more focused on myself, about my current stuff. But I mean, what I'm thinking is, if I could have put my, you know, my concentration also when it comes to love, because I'm sure that there were a lot of, you know, there was some, not lots. There were some guys also who were really romantically involved with me, but I just never focused on them, because all my belief was they were just taking advantage of me. They were coming to me because of the wrong reason. But probably if I really put my time on that kind of relationship at the moment, probably I could have found one already. So I learned my lesson. If ever somebody is going to come to me right now, I have to make sure I'm really going to take care of that relationship, because you don't know. It might just come once and it'll never come back again. Really.
Can I just ask, how's your son?
My son is actually in Kuwait. Okay. He learned his lessons, the biggest lesson in his life. Because all his life, all he wanted was just to be taken care of. He was very dependent. Everything was just coming from me. He's got 2 sons already. He's got a 7-year-old kid, and my mom is taking care of him right now. And then the second one is 2 years old with 2 different moms. I said, it's time to grow up, you know. You had all these kids in this world. You have no idea what it's like to have a responsibility, to have a kid. First of all, get out there and have a job. And since by the time that I was able to get you to, nursing school, because he wanted to be a nurse at the time, but he quit like 3 times. And then by the time that I was in Georgia, and he said, oh, my mom, you know, I wanted to go back to school, but I can't afford it. Can you please help me again? I said, I gave you your chance. You had your chance. I was able to give you everything what you wanted. What did you do? You took advantage of the fact that I was so nice, but then now you blew it. I'm sorry, son. I can't take you. I can't put you to school again. If ever you have to go out there and be a driver and be a waiter or whatever, be a macho dancer, well, that's all what you got. Because right now, he said that you cannot go and apply to have a decent job, but to become a waiter or to become a driver or whatever. So while he was here, he was actually working at a Japanese restaurant, having everybody looking at him like, oh my God, Stanley, what are you doing here? You are a waiter and your mom is Mystica? How did it happen? And I said, it's not because you are a Mystica son and then you are afraid to work. Being a waiter is not a sin. It's not something that you could really be afraid of, or you could really be ashamed of. It's something that you have right now because you don't have any education. Go for it, son. because one day you're going to regret that. Oh my God, what did I do? If I'm not going to take care of my kids right, who's going to take care? Who's going to get them to school? Who's going to support them whenever they're gonna get older? So as much as you can, whatever you got, be a waiter or be a driver or whatever. And then he quit that job, and then he said, okay, Mom, in the meantime, while I'm applying for a decent job, also going to another country. And he said, oh, I got another job. And he said, what is it, son? I was hoping that he was going to tell us something else, right? I'm here like a parking boy in Makati. I said, good for you. I didn't say, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. Oh my God. Kinahihiya kita. What? No. Why should I be ashamed of? I know myself. I know people that I got lots of investments out there. It's not like I was really poor also. No, it didn't matter if they're looking at him like really poor or whatever. No, what he was just doing is just trying to survive, and he was just trying to prove to everybody that he can also do it on his own. So by the time that I was coming here, he was leaving. So now he's in Kuwait. And you know what his job? I'm proud to say this. He is actually working at as a pizza house in the kitchen, molding some dough or whatever. Or being a waitress. I have no idea. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm so proud that I was able to let him grow up and change his life and face his responsibility, being the father of his 2 kids. See, he learned his lessons.
Balik muna tayo.
5 na lang.
Tapos na yon. Sabi mo 5 minutes kanina, 5 minutes na yon. Actually, 5